It's 2010, and Edison is the final Yu-Gi-Oh! Format. It's been 2010 for 15 years, and Duelist Pet Kaiba was the last set we ever got. It's perfect. A truly unmatched balance, with no issues whatsoever. That's a little boring, isn't it? What if we just put a new battery in the big clock and have a look at what could be? Okay, let's try a little further ahead. I'm sure they figure this out. Welcome to Future Visions, the show where I play Edison with your favorite Redditors with one simple twist. We each get to include up to a playset of any one modern card in our decks. Just how much can one card break open a format? Alright, look, we had to get it out of the way eventually. This week I'm playing Blackwings, and it's a pretty standard list all things considered. I don't think very much has to change with what you would add to Blackwings. You're functionally just putting in a really good card. Maybe ratios change a little bit, but I think that would need more time to go over. So I'm just going to talk about what we put in and the changes that makes. So there were a few options actually for what we could put in here. I have gone with Simoon. I think it's the correct, just optimal decision here. But I will go over a couple of the things we could have gone for. So in theory, we can summon Barter for free, we can send like a bunch of names to grave, and make Blackwing Dragon. It does lock us into darks. Blackwing Dragon's not very good of a card, we can't really climb into anything with it, and the names that we're sending don't really do anything in grave. Like, we can send Vayu. We can send Vayu and Sirocco, maybe make an Armwing. That is really good. That is really, really good. But I think that is not enough to help the consistency of the deck, in that, yes, it puts a body on board if we draw it, but like, I don't know if that's impactful enough to just say, this is functionally just foolishing Vayu, and I don't think that's, one, I don't think that's particularly interesting, but two, I don't really know if that's that good compared to other things we could be doing. We also have the Shanga, the Waning Moon, just very easy to summon, and it is a quick effect pop, but it requires us to control Synchro, and while it's a tuner, it does require a 2k on board, so it requires us to already be comboing, or rather already have successfully put out the Armed Wing or the Armor Master, so yeah, a bit too slow on that front. Zonda the Dusk is really interesting. We don't really care about the restriction on it, and it does just bounce a monster to hand, and it is an easy summon out. We can't... the problem is we have to tribute summon it, and the grave effect is really good, but how are we getting it to grave is the problem. We would have to play something like Foolish, and the level 5 or higher Blackwing pool is not very good. It's like summoning Sirocco from deck, which is like fine, but we have to get this in grave first. I could see it being played as like a 1 or a 2 of, but we can't search it, so we would have to hard draw it, and I really am very tentative to play cards in this format that we have to hard draw. Chinook is similar thing. It is, well, it puts an Armwing in the grave to make an Armor Master, and it's Veiler. I don't think Effect Veiler is a very interesting card to introduce, even if it is searchable. The next thing, which is really interesting, is Blackfeather Whirlwind, another card that requires us to already be successfully playing, but it basically lets us revive anything, and if we do try to make Dragon, it does give us a protection, but we probably wouldn't. But it is a way to recur a lot of names constantly, pretty much. Unfortunately, Vayu doesn't count as a Synchro summon, so it would only be hard Synchro summons on the field. So what did we go for? We went for Simoon. Simoon is just always good. Open it with any name. It gets you to Whirlwind, which is an unsearchable card, which is semi-limited, so you know it's not that common you're going to see it every game. So it gets it every game. It's just 3 more copies of Black Whirlwind. It immediately gets us a really good search, and we get these free normal. So we get a free search for something like... So we get a free search for something like Kalut, but also we could just search something to then normal summon to get another search. We could search out a Blizzard, maybe revive something, and then search out a Vayu, or a... If we open Shura or Bora, we can normal that as well and just get an additional search. Like, it just guarantees we're gonna have a bunch of bodies in the hand, we can keep putting stuff on the board, keep putting pressure on, and then we're just going to keep drawing power cards because we're searching all the monsters out of the deck really, really efficiently and really quickly. I don't think this really changes anything else about the list. Like, we just made the room for it, and yeah, it's just another really strong name into the deck. So I think where we may come up with a problem here is if we happen to play against something that goes for a more advanced Yu-Gi-Oh style of play that Farfa might be on. This is very much a card that makes Blackwing super good into Edison like gameplay. If Farfa's playing something that changes the way that the game is played by a significant degree, I can't think of many cards that would do that. But in theory, if he's cooked something crazy combo-wise, Simoon isn't going to really help us with that. It's just really good for grind and consistency and beatdown, and just making Blackwing super hyper consistent. So if it's not something like that, then maybe we'll have a problem. But I think we have enough like power staples we have access to, and I think we can basically deal with most stuff in the format. So let's get into the games.
Well, if there's one thing I love more than classic formats, it's cheating in classic formats. And today we are utilizing a new card, a modern card, a card that is going to allow us to dominate the Edison format. Which card did I pick? This is Red Eye's Dark Dragoon Turbo. We're trying to summon Dragoon, an untargetable, indestructible monster that destroys 2 cards and negates as well. The idea behind this is very simple. Draw, draw, draw. See the pieces you need, and hard summon Dragoon. We could even make multiples with this potentially, and everything in this deck is designed to get there. We have 3 substitution cards, Goddess with the Third Eye, King of the Swamp, and Vergasso the Destroyer, as well as the OG Dark Magician and Red Eye's Black Dragon, Fusion Gate, 3 Polymerizations, 3 Terraforming, Fusion Sage, Upstart Goblin, Summoner's Arm. Lots of consistency, lots of ways to add multiple pieces of these vanillas to your hand to hard summon the Dragoon, and ideally, there isn't any card in Edison that consistently can out this. Let's jump into the duels and see how this one goes.
Here we are, once again, ruining one of the best legacy formats by bringing in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! And today I've got a lovely friend, Farfa. How are you doing today?
Oh, we're not going to be friends after this one. I'm going to slap you around so badly. I cannot express to you how broken this deck is. I wonder if you've heard of it, because it has sort of been a thing in the niche alternative format world of online Yu-Gi-Oh! So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, no, this is something nice. I'm really happy with this. I just need to draw my 3-card combo, but we'll get there.
All right, well, I've, I guess, contrasting you, gone with something pretty basic for the format, but I think it's something that we were going to have to do eventually anyway.
Okay.
So let's just get into it, I guess.
Rock, really? Okay. We're going
Paper,
first
really.
as well. All right, okay.
Nothing beats rock.
So I'm drawing 6 cards, correct?
Yes.
Oh, what's that? We got it? Okay, all right. Can I do it twice?
So it is a main deck card.
Hold on, I think I could do this twice. Let me think. All right, well, first and foremost, we're going to go Summoner's Art. Do you know where this is going?
Okay.
I'm going to add from my deck to my hand a copy of Red Eye's Black Dragon.
There's no way.
After
There's
that,
no shot.
I'm going to go Fusion Sage, add Polymerization from my deck to my hand. And now
we're playing Dragoon Turbo.
I am playing Dragoon Turbo. All right. We are going to fuse up here and summon the boy himself, Red Eye's Dark Dragoon. Untargetable, indestructible, Omni Negate. This has 2 burns, by the way, because I used the original materials.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if I should make a second one, because my hand can do it, but I don't think I have a discard.
Yeah, you wouldn't have a discard if you do that, yeah. Okay, so 1 negate. I'm going to play through a untargetable
It's not
negate.
just a negate, okay? It's Dragoon. I'm trying to think of outs, by the way. Like, I'm generally trying to think of outs in this format. I can't think of anything. You have to, like, punch over it, but there's no way you punch over it without me negating the thing that gets you to punch over it, so...
This is potentially true. I need to double check the stat of something real quick.
Whoa. I was supposed to... I didn't think this far ahead. I was supposed to just auto-win and move on. Like, can we relax?
You wanted me to just scoop? To immediately
Not just scoop, but, you know, you're supposed to just...
preserve information.
You're supposed to writhe in pain and be like, damn, Nick, let's better go...
I mean,
better set
I'm definitely thinking about it. Okay. Let me check if anything in my extra deck can out this.
FYI, there's a second one coming next turn. You know, no spoilers, but just keep you on your toes here.
All right. I'm gonna start by activating Black Whirlwind.
Sure.
I'm going to normal summon Shura, and I'll activate Black Whirlwind to search.
You're not activate. Oh right, yeah, no, it's you're not chain blocking with Blizzard or anything. Yeah, no, Whirlwind's fine.
All right, I'm gonna add from my deck to my hand Simoon the Poison Wind.
Ooh, that's kind of neat.
It doesn't do a huge amount here, but it does, you know, something. Unfortunately, I don't have the levels to do what I want to do here. And also, I need to bait a negate to deal with this, so I am gonna have to just pass.
Oh, no Kalut? Okay, fair.
No.
Alright, stand by main.
Okay. Draw phase.
Draw phase, yes.
Shoot.
Oh, that's freaking annoying. Okay, so...
You can negate it if you want.
You look at the... Well, I'm losing a card anyway, so... let me think, actually. If I negate, I mean, do I just have game?
I hope not.
I can't... I have 78. I don't... Wait, no! Oh, no, yeah, I do 78 plus the 1,000. It should be game. I need this card in my hand.
It should be game. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just negate that.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we'll go main phase. Pop burn.
Yeah, pop
18.
This, I take 18. Yeah.
We're
He's
gonna
at
go
4K right now.
Yeah, 4,000.
22.
Very important. We're gonna add with King this one. No Ash Blossom as well.
No, I didn't put in 2.
All right. Debris Dragon plus King of the Swamp. Do you have a response?
No, I don't have a hand trap.
And then I'm going to Fusion Summon.
Oh my god.
So this is a dragon, and this is technically Dark Magician. Yeah. And there it is, 7,000.
Yeah, you know, you got me there. Oh, that's not. We didn't do it. Yeah, you got me there. That's
a good card, huh?
That was certainly a card of all time.
It's a good one. It's a freaking good one. There is what's the word I'm looking for? What's that card? Oppression. Yeah, that's like the typical like Blackwing staple. So I mean, if you pull that off, then that's good.
I will start with Simoon.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to banish. This
you didn't draw a card, by the way.
This is true. Doesn't change anything.
You're gonna need it, I know.
We will get this Black Whirlwind. Normal the Simoon. Oh, that's not a normal summon. Trigger the Whirlwind.
You click.
Sure.
You click. It's to be illegally resolving my card. But you can't. Why does this card send itself to grave? Why is that an option? Okay, 1,500 or less. So, I think the solution here is I add so many Kalutes that you can't negate all of them.
Well, your issue is that Dragoon pops monsters, so I don't need to battle.
This is true.
We call this checkmate.
We call it. I'll normal Bora and trigger the Whirlwind again.
Yep, fair. You know, this is just more damage for Dragoon, right?
And I will get Kalut again. 2
Kalutes, okay, fair.
I'm gonna set 2.
Oh, okay, that's cheating.
Cheating to set cards now. Okay, I just have to stop this Dragoon hitting the board. It's that easy, folks.
It really is that simple.
Oh my god. And I guess the Black Whirlwind is gonna go to the grave, and I take 1,000, which is not ideal.
All right, draw off turn. Stand by main. I slammed down Future Fusion. Haha.
Oh, right, yeah.
So,
That's
do I instantly mill? Is that how the errata works?
yeah, pre-errata, it's just you just mill.
Okay, do you have a response?
No. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so I go and send Dark Magician and Red Eyes.
Mm-hmm.
No response, Rez, all good.
Yeah.
Polymerization.
I'm gonna chain dust shoot.
This is really funny.
Oh my god.
Pick one, go
That's
on.
fucked up. Okay. Well, I'll put back Red Eyes Black Dragon, I guess.
Fair enough.
So you only get one pop.
This is very relevant, actually. You're not wrong. So we're sending this and this. It's actually super relevant, to be fair. I'll pop and burn this.
Yeah. So you don't actually beat double Kalu here.
I know, yeah. So if I attack this, you go Kalu, I negate. Do you chain another Kalu, or is it like does that have to resolve, or?
I can chain another Kalu, yeah.
I mean, I just force them out, I suppose.
It would kill your Dragoon. They would crash.
I know, yeah. Wait, they would crash?
Yeah, Simoon would go up to 3k, and Dragoon wouldn't gain anything because it didn't destroy anything.
Thank you for the math. You know what? I'll take out the 2 Kaluts. We'll attack.
Yeah, I'll fire the first. You need a discard, and then I'll fire the second. Oh. And now I have to
deal with Future Fusion.
Yeah, recover before that second Dragoon hits the board. That does not do it. That is very upsetting, actually.
It's fine. You just mass yourself multiple Kaluts again.
I have one more turn. I have one more turn to do. Sorry. I'm going to normal summon Vayu, and I'm going to attack you for 800.
Huge. Alright, so standby. How does this work? It just summons itself?
It's another turn. It's 2 turns to summon.
Oh! Man, this card is worse than I thought it was.
It's still pretty crazy. But yeah.
I guess I'll just Sage for Polly.
Yeah.
And pass to you. Clock is ticking. Clock is ticking.
So I'm kind of in the unfortunate situation that I can't use
the Vayu?
This Vayu because I can't get it in the grave. Oh no.
Should have picked Almirage.
Okay, well, at least. Oh god, the Dragoon will count as fusing using 2 normals.
Oh, does it get both pops?
It says fusion summon, yeah.
Nice.
Does it destroy? Dragoon destroys face ups, right? No, it destroys monsters.
Yeah. Any monster. The setting doesn't help.
I'm just dead again. Oh no. So I'll tell you, I have Dad in my hand, but I have 4 Darks in green.
I shouldn't have used the second Kalu then.
But then I would have lost the game to the Dragoon no matter what. Oh. Well.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Well, I'll get in the damage that,
Fair enough.
Just say I did.
A valiant effort.
And then you can go ahead and summon that Dragoon.
Yeah, Dragoon!
Oh my god.
Pop. 26.
Yeah. Let's, tell you what, let's try that game 3. Let's try the all-important game.
The ad revenue game 3. This is what this is.
Yeah, this is gonna be a very simple episode. I thought that you now, dethroning MBT is the quickest victory in this format so far. Oh, God.
That guy. He showed up with Vice. I'm gonna special summon and build too. How about just winning the game immediately?
There's no way you consistently do this every game.
Wait till you see my deck list. It looks tragic. It's so
I'm excited
terrible.
to see it.
Here's Fusion Sage.
Mm-hmm.
Polly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if you're a poly. Hurry up and fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck. Response? You got impression?
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
All right, here is another Dragon Man. All right.
God.
Summon, resolution, all good.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
fine.
Priority Dragoon! Think about that! Oh, new tech just dropped.
Oh my god, it is priority. Prio Dragoon.
Wait, hold on, let me think. Main phase, can I make a second? No. Go ahead. After we get in for 3k.
Oh no. Okay, so this is highlighting the big problem with this format when you try and play a main deck card, because I didn't draw the Simoon, so
Exactly!
What?
That's the problem! Like, main deck cards I don't think are actually top tier for this type of format. You need to be able to access them.
normal Sirocco, and I will trigger Whirlwind. Would you like to negate?
Well, it gets Kalut anyway, so I guess I just negate this. So I'm gonna have to negate Kalut regardless, so...
Okay, so you're now up to 4k.
Yeah.
That's the other thing, is it buffs you up out of the Kalut range.
Oh yeah, 34. Nice. Good Mandragon. Keep it up. Do you have two of them?
Special Bora.
Oh, Kalut plus Bora might do it.
I will Sirocco the Bora.
Uh-huh.
Bring it up to 37.
Yeah.
I'll go to battle.
Damage
will-
step.
I will Kalut.
Oh, okay, alright.
Take 11.
Was it 11?
Yeah.
I can't math. Okay,
Okay.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh,
But that means, look at my end board, bro. I'm going to jail.
37. Ugh, God, I gotta pass.
Okay. Alright, yippee. Well, there isn't a level 4 Blackwing synchro, so... I will just get in for the 37, I guess.
I just need a monster. Please, game.
Yeah.
Come on, really? Oh, what the... Ah.
So this deck isn't hyper consistent. You can break. All right.
I've got 3 polys in my hand after opening 2. So no, I've gone through like Fusion Sage, Poly, Terra, Fusion Gate, and 3 more. I've got there's 7.
Well, how many are in your deck?
A lot, to be fair.
Oh, I'll take 3. Damn it! Wait.
So fun combo. You can go King of the Feral Swamp, add Poly, normal summon Debris Dragon, bring back the King of the Feral Swamp, and you can make Black Rose, or you can just fuse into Dragoon, because it's.
King of the Feral Swamp. Damn, that's gonna be a crazy retrain.
What's it called? King of the... Oh,
It's just
right.
King of the
I just
Swamp. Yeah.
fused 2 cards together.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
that is what your
finally.
deck does.
Alright, I'm gonna activate Fusion Gate. Response.
Oh no. Yeah. Yes.
I'm going to activate the effect.
I'm going to Dust Tornado.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna activate a second
Oh,
one.
god damn it. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You did say you had 3 polys. I have to go
Yeah,
for it,
I was getting it regardless.
Yeah, this is 1 pop. Yeah. I will.
On summon? Anything?
Well,
Can I
I'm
try
gonna bottomless. Any response to bottomless?
No, that's fine actually.
Okay.
Pop and burn Sirocco.
Yeah, I'll take the 2k.
Is it just gate? I think if I negated bottomless, it would be game maybe. Let's kill this.
Mirror Force.
That's fine. No, Mirror Force is good.
God,
this
you've
card is...
chosen not to do game by negating either.
Wait. Oh, was it? Oh, I thought it was game on
You
board.
can
I'm
negate and
just
destroy
dumb.
negate the house.
Whatever. You can draw your last pathetic cards.
Yeah. Okay. I'm... Damn it, I really... So this is something that Vayu does facilitate.
Oh.
The Simoon does facilitate, rather. But I don't have the Simoon in rotation.
Well, you can like Vayu plus Summon.
Yeah, into Armor Master, because it's 7. But... that is not... It's not looking like that. I'm gonna activate Vayu. Targeting Sirocco.
Well, I mean, I lose to Kalut anyway, so yeah, go on.
I was hoping you didn't. I was hoping you would not pick up on the fact that Vayu is not once per turn.
Oh yeah, that is very funny. Oh yeah, activate oppression response.
It'll get armed wing.
Mm-hmm. Is there a Blackwing that does Armor Master out Dragoon? Like he puts like a non-targeting wedge counter, but that, like does that do anything?
Yeah, it's place a wedge counter. You can remove all wedge counters, set their attack and defense to 0 until the end of the turn. So they can bait the negate. The problem is, oh no, it's an ignition though. So it would be a 2-turn setup.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so bad. Okay, well, I'm gonna tribute summon Sirocco and attempt the effect on armed wing.
Okay, that one we're negating.
Yeah, you got it.
Good game, good game.
Oh my god. Well, I'm glad someone. There's always fusion monsters are getting picked so often for this series. They're just so good.
The I must not like take credit myself. This idea came from, I think there was like a Reddit tournament hosted like a couple years ago, and it was the exact same format, but like it was Go instead.
Oh,
So you
wow.
pick one modern card. Like Eldritch the Golden Lord was like really popular, but then someone found Dragoon, and it's just absolutely crazy because it's so consistent. Because there's so many like you just play the original vanillas.
Yeah,
you just hard summon it forehead. It's great.
Yeah, there's a lot of fusion substitutes.
Yeah.
There's ones you're not even playing. You could be on like.
Oh, is there even more?
Yeah. Yeah, there's like the Hexiolds and stuff.
Oh, true. Yeah. Yeah, maybe like a few
the
more. of those would be
Debris
good.
Dragon for King of the Swamp is so fucking annoying.
I was gonna play more copies of it, but like it doesn't really work without specifically King. But yeah.
I like how Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon is here, despite not being possible to summon with substitutes.
Oh wait, what? Really?
You can't use 2 substitutes in the same fusion.
Really? What?
Yeah, they say that on the card.
Do they?
Yeah, but the other material must be correct.
Oh, of course. Right. That's...
Paladin is funny though. Paladin's very funny. Like the infinite spell negates is like arguable against some decks, or against like Dragon Turbo. You can make like a massive Paladin.
Good point. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Is there even any
Yeah,
other
I
good
mean-
fusion targets that you could make with like a substitute and a dragon or a spellcaster? I don't think there is, right?
Not in Edison, I don't think, but you know,
Yeah.
you can bring a bunch of stuff in.
I honestly thought you could
Oh
just
my
cheat
God.
with like 2 substitutes. Yeah, reading.
No.
Well,
That's the one
Thanks.
weakness, I guess, if you can't get to the normals. But you do have 9 copies of them,
yeah. There
plus
is a
the
lot.
Future Fusion.
Mm-hmm.
He's no, like the Spellcaster Visual Dragon's Mirror is not out yet at this point, right? It's much later.
Oh, I have no
so you
clue.
wouldn't have access to that.
I was thinking about Dante because there's a lot of like level 3 kind of turbo cards. But this was too funny.
2 level 3s equals Card Trooper.
Yeah, but it's like a card trooper that goes to 25 defense. Like it's just
It doesn't draw a card.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard to talk. Well, thanks for coming on, and
Yeah, thanks for having me. This was really fun.
yeah, it was for you.
All right, take care. Bye bye.